All right, be unmovable and steadfast in the faith. All right. You can't be scared of what these men can do to you, because they can only kill the body, not the soul. I just read it again, and it says, "Fear none of those that which thou shalt suffer." Right. So fear none of these men. Fear none of these carnal men. All right. And it says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried." And the devil, that's go back to deceiver. You know, the Latin word Yahawah, which means deceiver, and we all know that's Esau, man. So don't mean so. And it says, "The devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried." So that devil's Esau, man. He's gonna cast you into prison, right? If that's your lot that Yahawashi put you in, they're gonna cast you into prison, and it says that ye may be tried, and you're gonna be tried, man. Your faith is gonna be tested, all right. The Lord will really test you, man. He's gonna, and speaking as a man, he can do the same thing to me. All right, the Lord will test you. All right, like the movie Hostel. If you ever seen it, they were torturing him. They had him in a chair torturing him, cutting their eyeballs out. Cutting their fingers off, man. That's gonna happen to some men of the Lord, man. All right, because some of the prophets, man, they were stoned to death and they got their head cut off, man. All right, that's gonna happen. All right. Because some men are gonna be put to death, but be martyrs, all right. And I'll start from the top again. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And that's not talking about 10 days completely. That's talking about it could be a month, man. It could be season. It's not talking about like 10 days. So don't be there counting 10 days on finger by finger, all right? That's not what it means. And it says, "Be thou faithful unto death," man. So be faithful unto death for Yahawashi. Matter of fact, I'll just get it. So be faithful unto death for Yahawashi, man. Because Yahawashi, man, he wasn't fearful, man. He died for the elect, man. But ultimately for the nation of Israel, but mainly for the elect, man. He died for us, out of our desire, man, Lord willing, I'm part of that glorious number. All right, he died for the elect, man. Was he scared, man? Hell no, man. Have to have a spirit. You have to have the faith and not the spirit of fear, man. Pray for those things, all right? And pray to retain those things. This Sirach. It's a lot. Sirach 4 and verse 28, and it says, "Strive for the truth unto death. The Lord Yahawah shall fight for thee," man. So strive unto the truth until death, man. Until death, all right? Until death, man. Have to have faith, man. Do not have the spirit of fear, all right? And it says, "Be thou faithful unto death," like it says in Sirach. "Strive unto the truth until death, and I'll give thee a crown of life," man. A crown of life. Everlasting life. All right, just like in 2nd Esdras, and like the book of Revelation, man, that great multitude, man. The crown of life, man. He'll give you a crown of life. Yahawashi will give you everlasting life for just, for being a martyr and standing up for the name boldly as a lion, man. All right? Because these things here are temporary, man. All right? Because once you die, man, you go back up to the spirit world anyway. So that's one, you can't be scared of dying, all right? And two, you can't be scared of the man who can just kill the flesh, which is Esau, man. All right? Because that's all he want to do is to get rid of us. Because he sees that his kingdom is falling. His kingdom, I should say, his kingdom is falling by the word. All right, this word by Yahawashi. All right. And I'll just read it one more time for edification. This is Revelation 2:10. And it says, "Fear none of those which thou shalt suffer." All right. "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried." All right. There's gonna be some brothers that's gonna get caught up. All right. "And these shall have tribulation 10 days. All right. Be thou faithful unto death." All right. So be faithful, man. Calling the name, until death, man. Like Stephen. All right. He's getting stoned until he gave it the ghost. He was calling Yahawashi, all right? Calling Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. That's what he's saying, man, all right? To death until that last breath, all right? And it says, be thou faithful unto death, all right? And I will give thee a crown of life, man. It's like, I ain't say man, but I'm saying man, it's a lot. And it says, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right, man? So, hey, the Lord Yahawashi, man, being a martyr in his truth and being steadfast in faith and unmovable, all right? Not in the spirit of fear, and, you know, just having, you know, just being afraid of him who killed the body and the soul, rather than being afraid of the one who just killed the flesh, you know, the body, all right? Yahawashi will give you a crown of life, man. He's going to give you everlasting life, man. The kingdom for eternity, all right? And I'll just get this real quick, too. This, I'll go back to Acts real quick, too. It's a lot. This is Acts 14, verse 22. And it says, confirm the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High, Yahawah, man. Right, so that tribulation is us going, you know, being caught up to the FEMA camps, the prisons, you know, basically, man, entering the beast, all right? Because right now, we're in the beast right now. You know, we have to abide by these beastly laws, all right, these decrees, all right? But Esau is gonna try this, man. And let's read it again. And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Right, man, just like the scriptures say, flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. All right? These bodies are filthy rags, man. Look at man. I can just pitch my goddamn arm and a mark come up, man. That's weak. All right? But to get to the kingdom Most High, man, had to go through tribulation, man. Had to be unmovable, like a rock, like a great millstone. Do not have the spirit of fear, man. All right? You have to have faith. I'll just read it again for edification. Acts 14 and verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So the much tribulation, all right, through much torture that someone was may have, all right, because not our brothers are gonna, you know, not our Achyms are here that's in the truth of GMS. They're not gonna be caught up into these FEMA camps. All right, some of them are not gonna be tortured. All right, but some are. All right, and that's the tribulation you have to go to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying if you don't get caught up into a FEMA camp that you're not suffering. I'm just saying if you do, you know, just always remember that the spirit. Just always remember that the Lord did not give you a spirit of fear, and that you can't be scared of the man who can only kill the flesh, man, the body. All right. So it says, I'm gonna read one more time, and it says, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And like I said, man, that tribulation is really, man, Esau trying to hurt you physically on the kind of level. Cause Esau, that's all he wants to do, is kill us off, man. Depopulation. All right. He wants to implement this new world order, but the Lord's not gonna let that happen. Like the scriptures say, once he thinks he's full, his belly, you know, he's gonna get bam. All right. So don't have the spirit of fear. All right, and through much tribulation, man, you know, we had so I read again. They must go, and that we must, through much tribulation, into the kingdom of the Most High. All right, man. So just always remember that the Lord is gonna give you a crown of life because you're going through so much tribulation. All right, and always remember that the Most High, Yahawashi, you know, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna fight for you, man. All right. This 2 Maccabees 7 and verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken, compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips right, man? So we had the 7 brothers, the 7 Maccabees brothers, who were tormented, right, for not transgressing the law, not eating the pork. And it says, but one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our kings, man. So the Maccabees, man, they were ready to go, man. They were ready to give up the ghost for Yahawashi, right? They wasn't scared of what man could do to the flesh, all right? They were more scared of the man who could kill the flesh and the soul, all right? Yahawashi, all right? Verse 3. Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut off the tongue of him that spake first, all right? And to cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. So the first brother, man, all right, the one who bucked up and spoke against this wicked ass king, all right, got his tongue cut out, man, all right. You know, it says, to cut off the utmost parts of his body. So he not only did he get his tongue cut out, he got stabbed up, man. He got cut up his body. All right. Verse 5. Now when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, the Lord power Yahawashi looked upon us, and in truth have comfort in us, as Moses and his song, which witnessed to the faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comfort in his servants. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. And when they had put off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of the body? Right, man. So the second brother, they call his fucking scalp, man. They cut off his scalp, his hair, his scalp, skin. And they asked him, are you gonna eat the swine? He said, no, hell no, man, fuck no. All right, excuse my language, but you gotta eat the spirit, all right? Have the spirit, not the fear, all right? He said no, all right? Verse 8, but he answered in his own language and said no, wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did. And when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fairy takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall rise us up, all right, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life, man. All right, so they knew that they were going to go back up and come back down, man. All right. Verse 10. After him was a third made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon holding forth his hands manfully, man. All right, and said courageously, these I have from heaven, and for his laws I despise them, and so much that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains. So right, man, that brother, all right, the third brother, he put his tongue already, man. He already had his tongue out because he seen the first 2 brothers get their tongue cut off, all right. But the third one said, he said, "F it, man." He stuck his tongue out for the king to cut off, all right, for them to cut off already. So he was prepared, all right. But they would marvel at his courage, all right. And it says, verse 13. Now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So just like they did to the first 3, they also did to the fourth brother, all right. Verse 14. So when he was ready to die, he said, thus, is it good? So like he said, it is good, being put to death by men, to look for hope from the Most High, Yahawashi, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Right, man? So he said, hey, man, so it's good, man. He wasn't afraid, man. He said it was good. All right, it's good being a martyr for Yahawashi, man. It's good to die to what you believe in, all right? To be bold, all right, in the name in of Yahawashi. It's good to be a martyr of the Lord, man. It's good to have to obtain